This conference will now be recorded.
So we wait for others to join and we will start. That's about 2 to 3 minutes. We wait and we will start this session.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, group 3 will do, sir, the project on calculator using GUI.
Group 3.
Yes, sir. Simple calculator will do.
So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 project reports, project name already decided. So group number 6 on the left now. So I wait here for join other students to join, and yes, sir. Anyone is here from?
Subho.
Yes, Swagatam. Anyone from group number 6? Anyone from group number 6? Response? Only group number 6 not decided yet. All the groups are decided. Students of group number 6, Orko Prohobasu, Orpon Sen, Devashish Acharya, and Pallavi Kumari. So group number 6 and Shayantan Datto. As per record, first sessions you all attended. So anyone is there from this 5 people? Let me know what you decided. Anyone from group number 6? We wait another 1 minute and we will start. So already 5 minutes over. Anyone is there from group number 6? Is there anyone from group number 6? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you decide. All the groups are already submitted their name. Only your group left.
স্যার আমরা সিম্পল সার্কিট সিমুলেটিং করব আমরা ম্যাটল্যাবের সাথে
কি করবে?
সিমুলেটিং সিম্পল সার্কিট ইউজিং ম্যাটল্যাব।
কি বুঝতে পারছি কি সিম্পল সার্কিট?
সিমুলেটিং সিম্পল সার্কিট উইথ ম্যাটল্যাব।
এটা তো কোনো নাম হলো না প্রজেক্টের। সিমুলেটিং সিম্পল সার্কিট এটা আবার কোনো কিছু হয় নাকি? এটা তো প্রজেক্ট হলো না। এটা তো নাম দিতে হবে, এটা তো কোনো ইউজ কেস নেই এখানে। সিমুলেশন তো অনেক কিছু করা যায়, হয় নাম কিছু করে। সিমুলেশন কেন করবে? তোমার তো আমরা তো এখানে কোডিং বেস কাজ করছি, তো সিমুলেশনে কেন যাবে? কোডিং বেস দেখো কিছু।
ওকে স্যার।
সিম্পল সার্কিট সিমুলেশন বলতে কি সিমুলেশন করবে সেটা তো বলো।
স্যার সার্কিট সার্কিট
সার্কিট মানে তো অনেক কিছু বোঝায় না, সার্কিট কি একটা ছোট জিনিস হলো? সার্কিট বলতে প্রচুর জিনিস বোঝায়, তো কোন জিনিসটা করবে সেটা তো বলতে হবে। দেখো না, এখানে বাকি বন্ধুরা কি তোমার সেরকম কিছু নেম দিয়েছে? তার স্পেসিফিক নেম দিয়েছে, 5টা গ্রুপ যে নেম দিয়েছে তারা স্পেসিফিক কিছু নেম দিয়েছে, এরকম কি সিম্পল সার্কিট বলে ছেড়ে দিয়েছে? তো যদি সেরকম প্রজেক্ট নাম দিতে পারতো, যে ম্যাটল্যাব, প্রজেক্টের নেম ম্যাটল্যাব দিয়ে দিলে, তাতে কি হতো? লাভ হতো না। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে ডিসাইড করো, করে আমাকে বলবে। আর তোমাদের প্রজেক্টের কি প্ল্যান, 5টা গ্রুপ যে দিয়েছো সেটাও আমি শুনবো ওয়ান বাই ওয়ান। First we need to start our this session. We discuss these things later of this session. So first up, we discuss different kinds of graphs. Today, this session we also discuss the same different types of graph. So first up, we plot a single window graph. But if I want, how we go with a multiple window? Before going to discuss that, we also need to know we may write our code into editor window. So how we go with the editor window? Just write down here edit, and you enter into the editor window. Right, to appear a editor window. So here, how we write a code? The same way we write a code for a graph. X equals to a length space zero to 4 pi with 100 spacing.
স্যার আরেকবার একটু ফার্স্ট থেকে দেখাবেন,
প্রথম থেকে তো দেখাচ্ছি।
মানে এডিটর উইন্ডোটা।
Editor window, just write down edit, edit. Here just write down edit, edit.
ওকে 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 ওকে।
So x is equals to length space and 0 to 4 pi 100. Next, we need to go with the same way, y equals to sine x, and we write y is to cos x. Now we want to display this information into different window. So for that we need to write a figure 1, and we mention plot figure 1 plot, that is first one x comma y, and write a second one figure 2 comma plot x comma z. So what happens if we run this? Now the question is that after that, as we are writing this code into editor window, we must need to save this code. But when we are going to save something into Matlab, we need to remember a few of the points. The thing is that Matlab, when we're going to save any name, this name, whatever we save, that must not be same as existing Matlab functions name or existing functions Matlab keywords. So if it's a conflict with that, then that same keywords or functions may be deleted. So we need to remember this thing. So we need to write this way. Suppose we need to write taste. So unique things, unique name we need to use. Too. Suppose we write this way and we need to save it. Matlab save this function using .m extension. If you check it, this code actually save using .m extensions. So if, as we mentioned, this figure 1, figure 2, it's at a time it's print 2 figure. So this way we can able to generate n number of figures using Matlab. Is it clear? Is it clear? Just check it and response.
স্যার ওটা সেভ কেন করতে হবে আমি বুঝতে পারলাম না, আবার একবার বলুন।
কেন সেভ করতে হবে মানে এডিটর উইন্ডোতে সেভ না করলে তুমি এক্সিকিউট করতে পারো না, বাট দ্য থিং ইজ দ্যাট whatever we write into command window that actually execute once. We can't able to execute, means save it information and write it. Suppose we want to make a project, so projects obviously we need to save somewhere and recall again and again. So for that case we obviously need to save it. So here to write code and save, we need to go with this editor window. Only we can able to save with using within editor window. So we need to save it. Most important thing is that when we save, the name of the file should be unique. That must not be existing MATLAB functions name or keyword name. Check it all.
Sir, can you show once more how you saved it?
Just go with the save option, file. As I already saved, so I don't able to again save it. So now I go with the save as, but you need to click on this save options and just click on this save, and that's all. Nothing difficult. So very simple.
স্যার এখানে টাইপটা কি দিতে হবে? হ্যালো,
.m extension দেবে, .m extension.
ওকে।
.m Is it done? Is it done? Everyone, please respond. I am waiting for your response. Let me know, is it complete or not? Or still you are writing this code? Yeah, is it audible? Yeah, one of you responded, it's done. So this way we may go with a multiple graph. So single window, multiple graph, we can able to plot here. Now, next is that we want to plot basically a single code, a multiple window. Using a same window, we want to plot multiple graph. How we plot? So now we again going to discuss the concepts of subplot. So plot. So subplot command is this way we write subplot. And within that, we need to write, the thing is that how we divide this window to, if we write 1, that means x comma y, and if we run it, we get this kind of output. So what is the meaning of subplot? Subplot meaning the total window divided into subplot graph portions. And as we mentioned here, 2, 2, that means this total window divided into this 2, 2, So this total window, this plot window divided into 2, means this actually 1, 2, 3, 4 means 2 row, 2 column. And we want to print the graph into first location. So this is the first point. It will print the graph, right? Is it clear? Now, if we just to better understand, we change little bit and write here 3 and run it. So as I mentioned, third locations, it's print into third location. So I just remove it and run it. It print to third location. So this first, second, third. Is it clear? Just check it and confirm me. So please try everyone and response to me whenever it's done. If you not understand, please ask me. So all of you sleeping now? Of this session, no one responding.
No, sir, doing.
Okay, do that.
Doing, sir.
Okay.
স্যার একটু চেক করবেন এরকমই কি না?
Let me check. Share your screen. Yes, who?
স্যার মি সুবর্ণা।
Suborna. কোথায় যে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না।
রাইট, হ্যাঁ স্যার উপরটা।
এটা তো সুবর্ণ আছে। Okay. Is it shared?
No sir, not yet.
Yeah. Check.
It's like this.
Yes. But why is showing this way? Okay. As it is your I think online material, is it right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So it's showing this. Yes, the same thing. No issue. Okay. So the thing now. So now if I want to print the same thing, so if you understand these things, can you design this thing? So sine wave should be print. So this is actually a window, and within that, sine wave print this location, cos wave print this location, and tan wave print this location. So and tan wave print this location. So how you write a subplot? So this first location sine, this location cos, and this is tan. So what code you need to write? Can you tell me? Just I show one example before that. So suppose if we want to plot two things in a same graph, so we can able to plot this way also. So two things we mentioned, and we can plot 1 and 3 location using this way. So now this is here, and you need to design these things. So how you design?
Can you show the Matlab coding? Matlab previous one?
Okay, previous one. Okay, I will share. Yes.
Sir.
Okay, done. So someone writing done. Is it done? So can you share if it's done? Can you share the result? Anyone can share it? Or may I need to show the output or results? Yes, let me respond. Are you able to solve it or may I need to provide the answer?
Please provide the answer. It's
Okay.
তিনটা
হ্যাঁ বলো
পাশাপাশি এসছে
তিনটে
তিনটে গ্রাফ
পাশাপাশি তো
পাশাপাশি
হ্যাঁ কিন্তু আমাকে তো আনতে হবে অন্যভাবে তাহলে কিভাবে আসবে তাহলে এক্সাক্ট why I ask this question
স্যার
because we need to হ্যাঁ
সাবপ্লট গুলো 331 335 339 হবে আর প্লট
exactly
xy xb xz তাহলে চলে
exactly
আসবে
exactly 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 perfect Perfect answer. So I just write the thing. So why these things happen? Because of subplot, we want to divide into here 3 by 3. So this is actually a first, this is actually a second, and this is actually a third. This is actually a fourth, this is actually a fifth, this is actually a sixth, seventh, eighth, and this is actually a ninth position. So what happened? We want to divide into 3 3. So 3 by 3, and then we position. So 3 3 1, second position 3 3 5, and third position 3 3 9. So that is the answer. Perfect. Someone actually informed verbally. So I just write these things. So we also need to mention cos x equals to 10 x. Now, so 3 3 1, that is 3 3 5, and then 3 3 9. So run, and it provides this kind of answer. Right. So subplot is here. So this way we can able to make a subplot. Now, anyone have any questions? Is it okay for everyone? Let me know. Please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, what we need to do. So subplot is done. So plot, subplot. So all the basic commands. So now we again go with another thing. This is a bar graph. Bar while. So this is actually another important graph, that is bar graph. So we have a number of values. Not only that, you can also able to plot a bar graph like this way. Suppose these values are there, we want to plot a bar graph, we can able to plot it. So what do you think? We are in a day, we go with a lots of graph that maybe exhaust your mind. So may I skip this graph plot for today and go with some different tasks and again repeat the same thing in next day? This is better, because in a same day number of graph is little boring. Is it the things? That's why response is now dimmed. So just check these things, then I go with a little bit different topics and then we again revert back to this. Right. Check this.
Yes, sir.
So I do one thing. I don't continue this. So what I do, may I continue with this graph, because lots of things are there to cover with the graph. But what do you think? May I continue with graph or do some little different topic and again revert back next day with the bar graph? What do you prefer? That's your choice, because I think same topic, if we continue long, it may be a little bit boring for you, or is it okay? Okay. Next day we again discuss graph. That is one of you responded. What about the others? Okay.
After on next day.
Okay. So go with the next day. We again discuss about the graph next class, because that is on Monday, right? Sunday you have a holiday. tomorrow you don't have any class, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 4 sessions we have. Within 4 sessions, so what we do, we go with the one class. So we already inform you. We discuss about the loop and control statement. We discuss, and then another class we go with the graphical user interface, and another class we go with the go with the image processing. So next 3 class we discuss this way: image processing, graphical user interface, and Matlab loops. So, and last class you need to present your projects and complete your projects. So last class, and you have an exam second half, Thursday second half, around 3 you have an exam, 3:30 to 4:30 you have an exam, and that actually to fulfill this course criteria, you must need to attend the exam. Exams are very simple, not complex things are there. So this way we conclude session. So, and now we go with the very simple things. The thing is that so till now, whatever we write, C equals to, suppose I write 5. If we want to print it, it will not print if we put a semicolon. So if we want to display something, then what command we need to write? Let me know. If you want to display something, then what command we need to write? Like in C, in C++ or Java, whatever the Python, whatever the language is there, to display some information, some answers, what command we write? To print something in screen? Yes, print. So some of the cases printf, some of the cases println. This way we write, right? Different language, different is there. So in this case, if we want to print C, we need to write f printf, command. And now the same way, whatever we declare in C and other language, what it called? This %d. Anyone? What actually the meaning of this %d? Anyone can tell me?
Sir, address.
Address. Is it only address?
So modulus operator.
Yeah.
Modulus operator. Operator.
Modulus the %d.
Float, that type of thing. Integer or float, that's
So these are the type, means which type, means format specifier. What kind of format we want to implement, that thing is specified. So it will print this way. So this printf we write, it print a C. So this C actually print 5 here in this location. Now we know that we have to get it into a separate line. We need to mention new line. Then it print into new line. So if we want to get the result in new line, we need to add this new line operator. Right. So this actually printf statements we need to use %d for double type or integer type, %int C for character, and depending upon that %f for float. So depending upon that, we integer type %d. So depending upon the whatever the variables we want to print, we need to use this format specifier. Now we also do the another way we may print the things. We may directly put the value disp. So that also print. But can you tell me what is the difference between printf and this display command? Can you guess what is the difference between a display and a printf command? Any idea? Any guess? So whatever you from this output, you may predict the things. What is the difference between display and a printf command? Let's try. Anyone? Let me know. Any guess? So
No, sir.
if you check this %d print this display command print this way, and when we write a %d it print this way. So display command automatically print into new line. A printf not print into new line. It print into same line. Right. This is actually the biggest difference. Now, next thing is that so now if we want to print something into some graphical interface, MSG box. So this is a static GUI. That's not a dynamic. MSG box, and if we want to print this C. Okay, so we want to print something, some name like students are from electrical engineering. We may write this way, and it will print this way. So graphically, it will represent. Check it. So please check everyone. These all things.
Yes, sir.
Now, so we want to modify something and print it. So let's do again a little bit change. So this way we can able to write these things. Now again, so this department is there, it's shown somewhere. So now we want to print okay, warning is not working. Okay, let's try. Okay, why it's not coming? So some values are there that if we write, it will appear. Yes. So now it's coming all the way. So help. So this icon also. So this third position actually for icon. So this actually help icon is there, and department. So heading is showing here, and what are the message is want to show directly displayed here, first position. Is it okay? Just checking. So this is like error message is showing, but it's not an error message. It's actually designed by you. Just check it. All of you got this one? Is it okay?
Good, sir. Done.
Done. Now, so this is the output, different way we can able to display the output. Now, if we want to get an input, so suppose we want to get an input. So rather than writing this a equals to 5, we want to write a code that actually take an input. So how we take an input using this way? So for that we have a command a equals to input. And within that we write a number things. Let's enter the number. So whatever number you enter, it will store. So this way user input, it will work here, right? Check it. Now, not only that, you may write the things input DLG. It will open this kind of box. Whatever the number you store, it delivered. Now we want to find out more things. So suppose input dialog box, just check it, input dialog box. Then we go with another thing. Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any of the point, if you face any issue with MATLAB, suppose we want to know more about this input DLG. What we do, we have options here. Just write down help input DLG. Whatever command is there, you want to know more details about that, just write down in MATLAB help command. It will open these things. Right. So answer equals to input DLG prompt. Now prompt and name. So the second option is there, prompt and name, and number of lines you also may be able to mention. Right. So prompt, name, number of answers. So you also specify the things. Right. So you go with this. Write this way. So input DLG prompt. So name, number of lines. So here we mention suppose 4 and default answer. Okay. So last time it will work, but okay, I just reduce these portions. It will name, it's actually here, prompt is here. So the thing is that if you number of lines, if you add, so 3 lines at the end now. Right. Is it clear? So this way you may modify this prompt window via your help options. Right. Is it clear? So different approaches we may take here. So please check. Confirm it whenever it's done. Now, using this command, can you make a statically graphical addition process? Means user input provided via input DLG, and you add one. You need to user input is there. They provide the value, and it provide the added result. Not graphically. First, can you able to try to write it non-graphically? So a particular thing. So we need to. So if you want to make an addition, user-defined additions program, and it's replied the answer. So what we need to write a code here. First, we know go with a equals to input, enter the first number, right? The same way we write for second one, enter the second number. And now C equals to A plus B. Now print, so or display, see, we may write it. So this is a simple code for addition. So enter the first number. So we write 6. Enter the first number. Okay. Enter the first number. We write a 4. Enter the second number. We write a 7. Okay. So here it's not. Okay. Okay. I make a mistake with the display function. Code should be. We need to modify a little bit. So DISP display. If we run it, so enter the first number, we write a 6. Enter the second number, write a 8, and it provides the added result. And we also modify a little bit this way. We put a semicolon here, so it's not a way, and we may write this way. Sum of two number is, so it's work this way. So let's clear the screen, previous screen, and if we write it, it will what it do? Enter the first number. So we write 27. Enter the second number. We write 54. It provide a number addition is this. Is it okay? So it's perfectly add two numbers. So is it clear? Do you understand how we write the code? Is it okay? Let me know. So please everyone complete it and response whenever done. Yeah, everyone, please respond whenever it's done. And if you have any question, ask me also. Done. So if it's complete, now can we able to write the same code graphically? So this is a simple way we write. Now I want to write the same code graphically. Okay, so if you, I give another 2 minutes for everyone to complete these things, and then we need to represent it graphically. So when we try to print graphically, so let's say if you completed this one, so if you want to print graphically, can you try it to make it graphically representation? Last time we discussed how we go with the input TLG, how we go with the MSG box. Can you able to print it graphically? Yes or no? Let me know. Please respond. Or may I need to show code again? Please respond, everyone. Hello. All are now.
Please show it again.
Okay. So if we get the value, we need to write input DLG. X equals to input DLG to get the values. And whatever we write, enter first number, it will display this way. So to get the value, we write this command. And it's returned. So this way we take an input. To get an output, we need to write a command that is a MSG box. Whatever we want to print it using MSG box, we can display the result. So now, can you be able to convert this simple addition into graphical representative addition? You got my question? Can you answer? You able to answer? Is it okay? Or again I need to repeat?
Sir, please repeat, sir. Please repeat.
Repeat once. Again I need to repeat. Do you not understand? That's what I repeat it now. Once I repeat, you don't got it? This how we go with this. Which one? Input dialog box or message box? Which one is your? Where you get face the issue?
The message box. Message.
Here's the issue in message box.
Yes,
This is
sir.
like MSG box. Simply you need to write. It's already written here in this window. MSG box, and within that, whatever you write, it displayed. The single line code. It's already written here. If you write it, it's displayed here this way. Is it not coming? So is it? Do you got these things? Yes or no? Please respond,
Yes, sir.
everyone.
Yes, sir.
So can you able to write the code? Simple addition. So we go here. Complex addition. You need to go with a simple addition. One small announcement to everyone. That is, we also have this online learning portal, this Ardent Internship and Projects. You may go with this projects, this site, and you may follow and get lots of this kind of projects and learning based things, and I request all of you, please subscribe us with this Ardent portal. Right, I shared the link with you. I request everyone, you may go with that. So as all of you now little bit hectic, no, don't able to get the proper things, so I just go with a little bit different way. You may register with this, subscribe with these things, you get a lots of news related to technical things. So I shared the link with you. I request everyone, please register with this link. Right, so last thing, whatever we discuss, that is how we make a graphical based things. So we convert it into input. So we may take the information. So this is clear additions. So in place of input, we just replace it by input DLG, and input in place of display, we may write a message box. Then it will work, right? So can you able to check it? Do you check it by replacing these things?
Checking.
But it's working or not?
Trying, sir. Wait.
Okay, just try it. So complete. If anyone face any issue, ask me. So first problem, what you face when you try to write these things, the first problem is that when you're going to write these things, you face a one issue. So when we're going to write these things, input dialogs box, input DLG, and within that, whenever we pass any value, enter the number, and suppose we want to store it into A. Now, when we enter the value, you find out one thing, this value is not stored as a integer. How we check? If we go with the whose command, we can easily find out this A value is not an integer. So if it's not an integer, we can't able to go with the arithmetic operation. So we need to convert it into integer then. So how we convert it? B equals to, this is a string format, is it? So it's in single quote. So str to double A. So now it's converted into string format. If you check again whose command, you find out, sorry, WHO is whose. You find out this B is actually a 8-bit byte. So we get this proper way. So the thing is that we need to write this conversion. So whatever we receive here, we need to, if we go with the input DLG, we need to convert it into str2. We convert it into str2 double. Right, A. Same way for second options, we do the same thing. So we need to y add x plus y. So do you understand these things, why we write this way? Do you understand it? Let me inform. Yes, any question? So check it now, is it working or not? So now try it and inform me, is it done on working or not? If still have a problem, then inform me, yes, that problem you face. Otherwise, tell me, yes, done. So is there any question regarding these things, whatever we shared here?
Sir, we will do display or message box.
First try to use display to print it, check it will print or not. Then if
Okay.
it's successful, then go with the. Is it done or need more time?
Yes, sir, done.
Is it working or throwing some error?
No, sir, working.
Using display or using MSG box?
Display, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
display. But if you try to print it using MSG box, then so as you go with a display, so it will should be work this way. So let's check. Okay, one issue is there here. Double semicolon is there, so it throws error. So let's again go with this code. So C, we want to display C. So we run it. 7 first value. Second input is 7. And it's returned not a number. Why it's returned this way, not a number? In your case, it's returned perfectly. So let's say str to double b y c equals to x plus y. So display c. So why it's showing a not a number? So is it showing a proper way?
No, sir. When a equals to in the first line, when input DLG, then the number is taking and the compiler.
Okay. I forget to write this DLG. Right. Exactly. So now if I go with this again, we check this thing 7, write 2, and the answer now it's showing here this 9. Now the question is that if I want to show this information into dialog box, so we have a command msg box. So if we write it things msg box and pass the value c, is it work? It throws a error. So
No,
why it
sir.
throws error? Yeah, it's not
MSG.
throwing. Yeah, it is not work. Why? Because this whatever the graphical interface is there, they only understand string type, this integer type not. So we again need to convert it into some string format. So why we need to write sprintf function, sprintf, to convert that sprintf for formatted string. So we need to write here %d comma c. So this actually a formatted string now. Now if you run the code, if you write here 8, if you write here 2 and run it, it result 10. Right? Is it clear? So please check everyone. So these are the total additions we make graphically. Right? We complete this this process graphically, totally graphical way.
Sir, but it is not showing that the sum of two numbers is that one.
No, not showing. That's not showing you, because why it's not showing? I'm not mentioned it using within this book to show this thing. So what you need to write. So this is only display command. Display command not support here. Right. Right. Now write the things. Sum of is okay. It's a provide, first is provide result. So we just need to change this position. Right. Is it okay? Just check it. So I think it's clear to everyone how we go with that and what is the meaning of this sprintf. So now let's take a small break and just let me know what are the projects you shared. So we again go with the code. So what is your project? How you want to implement your projects? Let me check. So one by one, discuss with the group number 1. You select design and implementations of what? So it's not visible. What is your project? So group number 1.
Yes, sir.
DC buck converter. So how you implement this thing?
Yes, sir. In case of this, the buck converter means that the DC sort of circuit design through which the voltage input voltage is become step down. So for
Step
that the
down or step up buck converter?
step power step down, sir. I think.
Okay. Okay. So step up also with there buck converter. I know. But how you implement using Matlab? That actually my question.
Yes, sir. In case of this, some equation are there. So for that equation, we input input that, and I think some I have to print that some efficiency or that something happen, and the duty cycle this kind of thing. So
Okay.
it's
So what are the input and output parameters are there in this your equations?
okay. So 1 minute, I have to show that. One second. No, sir, is that's the source voltage, output voltage, or frequency, or there's type of many of things, power input or power output. There is a full circuit. So for that, the power input, output, that things are
So do
coming.
you have these equations? Whatever equation you need to solve, that
Yes,
equation
sir.
is there.
Yes, sir. I have the equations for input for the feedback current, for the output power or input power. That equations I
Okay.
have.
So what do you think? Are you able to solve that equation using MATLAB? Whatever we learned till
I
now?
think so, sir. I will try for my
Okay.
side based on I
So
have five four partners. They can help me for
okay.
that.
So please try to solve this equation part by tomorrow, by next class. And the thing is that what actually additional need to do, if you able to solve the equation, you need to put this information into graphical way, graphical user interface. So we in second last class we discussed about a graphical user interface. So in the meantime, please rest of the part, then you need to just add this graphical user interface part, and where you get all the application, like where you need to put all the input informations and whatever the output information, it also display into a separate window. So this is a graphical user interface base, and you need to design the same look like an app. You put some inputs, it provides some outputs depending upon your circuits and depending upon your input and equations. This will make this app, and if any graph plotting is possible, you need to consider that thing also, right?
Okay, sir. I
The thing is that if we go with the coding ways, then obviously we don't need to go with the circuit, right?
yes, yes, sir.
So please try to complete it by Monday.
And I
Hmm.
will show you on
Yeah.
Monday the project.
Monday equation part you need to complete. Then I guide you how to go the next of the part. Means how you make it a project. Project is obviously some representative one. So you need to convert these things into graphical way. So that things we discuss, right?
Okay,
So
sir.
we
Okay, sir.
need to complete letter. So calculator using GUI. How you want to make group 3? How you want to design calculator using GUI? Yes, anyone is there from group number 3? Let me know. Analog clock, solar power and distribution system, these all are the graphic circuit based, right? Both are circuit based design. So this is a totally different thing. So all of you at least try to complete some of the part by Monday, then we need to discuss lots of things, how you graphically present these things if possible, and then how we write a project report. So this training report you also need to write, and you also need to write the thing is that you need to complete one part, but the rest of the things we need to discuss how you present that report and that project. These are the things we need to discuss and we need to complete it. So by Monday, please try to complete at least first part, and who still not decide, they also need to decide it by Monday and complete it, because Tuesday, Thursday, and then we have a time Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Within the meantime, we whatever the modifications requires, we may go with, and we need to. So it may be if you show it Monday, then Tuesday, whatever the modification required, that things we can able to complete. Then Wednesday, you can able to complete the project report and PPTs by Thursday, and you can able to present it. So I need to check both the things, and I can able to say that yes, it's complete. So lots of things we need to lots of things we need to go with, right, in the meantime. So be prepared for everything. Obviously I will share a sample report with you shortly. So not only project is important here, we also need to consider how we represent the project report. So obviously how you write, so it's a little bit difficult to complete it in the time period. This 1 or 2 days project report design is little bit difficult. So I will share a link for you to upload this project report within a week, and you need to upload it. But what are the basic things, that things we need to discuss, how you write, what are the points should be there, that we need to discuss after when you complete the first part of your project. So first we need to complete the projects, then we need to discuss how you present the presentations and other things. So that's all. So please all of you try to complete some of the parts by next class. And now we need to go with again another static GUI based concepts. That is, we don't want to provide. So another option is there. There is a menu command. A equals to, we write a menu. So first is the heading of this menu. Then suppose we write T. Then we write rice. Then milk, and so on. But if we run it, it will appear this way. So this actually create this kind of menu. Is it clear? Just check it. Just write down this code and check it. Is it coming or not? Please check, everyone. So do you understand this thing?
Input any title. Sir,
Yeah, you can input any title, anything you write in space of title, but it's treated as a title. First element is treated as a title, but from second element, third element, and fourth element is at the buttons in heading, right? And thing is that what is the first heading? So if anyone click on this T, this is the first bottom header. So just I show again. So if I click on this first bottom header, what is the reply? If I hit on first one, it's replied by 1. Whenever it hits on second one, it's replied by 2. Whenever it's on 3, this replied by 3. So if I click on milk, it's replied 3, right? Just check this one. So this way we can go with that. So now can you able to write the last code using this menu statement? This whatever the input is there, can you able to take using this menu statement and rewrite your last code addition of a two number? Can you able to take two number as a input?
sir, once again, see.
Yeah. Now you need to take a input as a menu statement. Whatever the number you take it as a menu statement. Obviously you can't able to take more than 9 in that case, but just take it this way. Using number you need to take using menu statement and make a additions. Yeah, I am waiting for your response. I give you 5 minutes of time. Just check it. How many of you are able to complete it? 3:38 is now. 3:42 is a time bounding. Then we discuss. So you wait for here another 3 minutes. Try to answer it. So are you working with that? And we wait another 1 minute. If it's not able to solve by you, I will solve it. Okay, in the meantime, I think one of you now submitted the answers. Oh, it's a simple addition. So why we go with this menu, meat, sugar? So what is the use of this addition? Not this way. You may write this more prominent if you go with this way. A equals, we write a menu. Enter first number so this way if we write so this is actually a way it's coming, right? So same way we go for a second options. So whole code replaced by this way. Right. So asking for first number. So suppose first number is 4, second number is 3. We add two number. Okay. Let's provide the answer. So again I show it. So first I run it. First number is 5. Second number is 4. Provide the answer 9. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
This
sir.
way we right. So these are the options we have. So menu, we check it. So menu have a number of use. When we next time we go with other loop statements and all, then we show the other things. Now the thing is that we go with input DLG. We know that input DLG, it convert the provide the string. It's actually inputs as a string.
Sir, can you show the previous one another time?
Yes, this one. Just go with that. Just come write down it and check it by yourself. I give you 5 minutes of time. Is it done? Or you are trying it? Just complete it and respond to me.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. So till now we check first things input dialog box and message box and menu statement. Now we also learn the thing display, input and other things. So if we want to do some repetitive task, if we want to print whatever graph we print last or anything, whatever we go with, so we need to follow some rules. And repetitive tasks, if we want to go with, we must need to use some loop statement. So when we discuss about the loop, very first we have in our mind that is a for loop. So how for loop will work in Matlab? So in Matlab, for loop writing style is little bit different. For to 1 is to 10. So here when we try for loop in Matlab, again we use the same concepts, is to statement. And what are the operation we want to do? Suppose we want to print this I value, we write this way and int. And if we run it, it actually for loop, it runs 1 to 10, total 10 times, and print 10 times of I. So this way it's print the thing. So when we go with that, it return the value this way. So when how we declare the for loop in Matlab, this is a starting value for I equals to 0, I equals to 1, starting value, and this declare end value, and this declare by default increment by 1. This is 2. And the for loop should be end with this end statement. So let's check these things. If anyone have any question, ask me.
So for decrement, what we will do then?
Direct decrement is not possible. Direct decrement is not possible. Right. If you try to write this way, it will not. Okay, it will work here. Yes. This way you may write, means it support these things. So I don't try it previously. Just follow the rules and check it. It will work. So we can decrement this way. Okay. Right. So I think it's done. Now, can you able to print A to Z using for loop? Can you able to print A to Z using for loop? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you able to print A to Z using for loop in Matlab? How you print A to Z? Let's try everyone. Let me check.
Sir, it's not working. It's showing one.
It's showing.
One.
Let's check what you write. So who want to share? Shubham. May I make you presenter? Yeah. So what is the issue? Yeah. So you make some mistake with that. So why it's happened? This way it's not work. So A to Z, they don't understand this A to Z basically a character. So how for loop will make the loop? So loop should be starting some numerical value should be there. Right. So how you implement? Directly a number of questions are there. Right. So we may use, so some hints I want to provide you. You may use ASCII value. So do you heard about the terms ASCII value?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the ASCII value of A?
67.
67 in capital or small?
Capital, sir.
65 actually. ठीक है? ठीक है. So 65 to you need to print plus 32, right? So 97, 65 to 97, right? So just write a loop for 65 to 97. So that actually things is also have a concepts of a C programming concept. So we may write a ASCII value 65 to 97. And here rather than writing display, we may write here a printf. So that actually for asking you to check how much you proficient with these things. Yes, what from fifth semester or some of your third semester, you already learned C language. So you forget these things. So %C means it's print as a character. And if you write these things I, so you need to understand this command. So if I run it, it will print ABCD to Z, right? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. So this actually 92, hopefully. A printf CI. So %C is actually a character print into integer and display it. So we again put here new line to better understand it. /n. Run it. Okay. I make a mistake again. So I given here wrong kind of slash. Again and again I make a mistake. So this is clear. A to Z. Okay. 90 should be written, then it will print. So this actually a code for printing A to Z. So I clear this window and now run these things. So it print A to Z. Right.
Sir, can you show the previous page once?
Yeah. Number of things you need to understand from this code. Number of points are there. Number one point is that how we write a for loop. Number 2 point is there how we use a printf statement to print a character. As we write a %c, it's automatically typecast and convert I value into a corresponding ASCII character. And we can able to run for loop 65 to 90. So number of concepts are there behind this code. So if you want to remember for long, just write down, note down it. If you have an issue with any of the points, please ask me. Yeah, is it done? Please check everyone. Is it clear to you or not?
Yes, sir.
If you, okay. So if you understand this code, you can understand number of things. ASCII representation, for loop, and all. So can you be able to print using the same way, that is ACE, means first it print A, then C, then E, then G. This way it will print. Can you able to print this way?
Sir, we have to replace 1 by 2.
Yes, exactly. Just go with that and check it. Right. So these are very simple things. So for loop. Now, when we going to discuss for loop, we always have an option, that is how we print a number of star. Can we able to print 6 number of star using for loop? 6 number of star you need to print using for loop. How you write? Yes, can you able to write 5 to 6 number of star using for loop? Now we make this star. So in this case, this is a very simple. If we want to make a 6 number of star, so a different way we may write, but here I am writing this things. And it will easily print, right? I think no issue with that. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So lots of things we discussed today. Please memorize. Let's go with your attendance. Others Jain. Others
Yes,
Jain.
present, sir. Present, sir.
Aman Shao.
Present, sir.
Anubhav Mukherjee.
Present, sir.
अर्क मुखोपाध्याय.
Present, sir.
अर्क प्रभु बसु.
Present, sir.
अर्पण सेन.
Present, sir.
देवाशीष आचार्य.
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
नीलाशीष कुंडू. नीलाशीष. पल्लवी कुमारी. पल्लवी कुमारी. राकेश तिवारी.
Present, sir.
सायंतन दत्त. सायंतन दत्त. सोहम मित्र.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
सोनू कुमार प्रसाद. सोनू कुमार. सौम्य चक्रवर्ती.
Present, sir.
सुवर्ण पाल.
Present, sir.
सुवर्ण. शुभम घोष.
Present, sir.
শুভময় মন্ডল.
Present, sir. Sir, Sonu Kumar Prasad.
শুভময় is present. শুভময়
Yes, sir.
and Sonu Kumar, right?
Yes, sir.
सूरज कुमार Shao.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
স্বগতম কুমার পান,
Yes, sir. Present, sir.
তম্রদীপ সিনহা,
Present, sir.
চরিত্র,
Yes, sir. Present.
আকাশ বিশ্বাস, আরিফ হোসেন,
Present, sir.
গৈরিক দত্ত,
Present, sir.
হ্যালো
স্যার আকাশ বিশ্বাস আছে কিন্তু মনে হচ্ছে যাই হোক নেটওয়ার্ক প্রবলেম ইস্যুর জন্য দিতে পারছে না।
ঠিক আছে। হীরাভ্র কোলে,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার
মোহাম্মদ ইজাজ আহমেদ,
Present, sir.
মৃন্ময় ঘোষ,
Present, sir.
প্রিয়াঙ্কা সরকার, সম্পদ পাল, সম্পদ পাল,
সম্পদ পাল আছে স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ। সায়ন্তন দে, সায়ন্তন দে,
Yes, sir. সায়ন্তন দে আছে কিন্তু ওর মাইক ওয়ার্ক করছে না।
সৌম্য পালুই,
Present, sir.
হ্যাঁ। Anyone left? Okay, so till now whatever
Hello,
we
sir.
discussed,
Hello.
হ্যাঁ বলো।
হ্যালো স্যার, স্যার বলছি
কে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, আকাশ বিশ্বাস প্রেজেন্ট দিয়েছেন?
আকাশ
স্যার আকাশ
বিশ্বাস,
বিশ্বাস স্যার আমার ইয়ে কাজ স্যার নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যু হচ্ছে একটু।
আকাশ বিশ্বাস লিখে নিচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ স্যার দিয়েছে।
29
পল্লবী অ্যাবসেন্ট আর 29 দিয়েছে মনে হয়, কারণ তোমার এখানে হ্যাঁ আকাশ বিশ্বাস প্রেজেন্ট আছে। ঠিক আছে, আকাশ বিশ্বাস প্রেজেন্ট আছে। So
yes sir,
what we
thank you sir.
discussed today's session. So the thing is that today's second half we discuss lots of small topic. We discuss graphical user this simple yes. Okay. Okay. Hello. Who? Let me write into chat window. If your mic is not working, please you may write into chat window. Right. If it's not working, please write down your things into chat window. Priyanka Sarkar is present. Okay. Let's find out Priyanka Sarkar. Okay. Present. Okay. So till now, whatever we discussed, this actually we start with this basic for loop, and that we end with today we just go with this for loop starting. We check a number of graphical user interface concepts, And the thing is the same way, if we want to mention this for loop, how many star it will print, we want to provide user input and as per star will print. Can you able to write the code that thinks that if you write a 5, that actually it will print 5 number of, if you print enter 6, it will print 6 number of stars. So can you able to write the code for that? Let me know, please respond. Do you understand my question? Yes, sir. Please respond. Can you able to write a code that if I need a 5 number of star, if I write a 5, it will print 5 number of star. If we print write a 6, it will print a 6 number of star. So as per user input, it will print that number of star. Can you write a code for that? Yes or no?
Try to.
Okay, try it. So hopefully you are trying. So how you try these things? Let's provide the answers here. This is very simple, right? This n equals to input, enter the number of star you want to print, right? So just write this way. Now I equals to starting from 1 is to 1 is to n. So this number is received and print these things, right? That's a very simple things. Just to go with that. If I write 6, it prints 6 number of star. So code is very simple. Is it clear? Is it clear? Let's check these things. Is it clear to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So write down this code and check it by yourself. So this way we need to understand how we write a codes. So write down the code and check it. Is it complete?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So that's all for today. We discussed lots of things today. You need to go with that. Just try to implement your projects and go with a little bit with your some of the equation solving approach. Everyone should take at least one of the equation solving approach. And one group number 6, still will not provide a project's name. That is the most important. You must need to submit your project name. If you not submit project name, obviously I will suggest something, but it's maybe a difficult for you to complete. So I don't want to pressurize you to go with my my decisions. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
আমরা সার্কিট অ্যানালিসিস করব
কি করবে?
সার্কিট অ্যানালিসিস
Our circuit analysis is a big thing. You must be a pinpointed. You need to pinpoint your projects. It's a circuit analysis is a robust thing, right? So you need to find out something and you need to decide something. If you not, then I will discuss next class. I will provide you some tasks and just do one thing. Find out some of the projects, some of the program and some of the equations and try to convert using Matlab. So we already today learned the approach, how we find the solutions of equations and how we plot a graph. Go with any of the equations and try to plot a graph for that and try to implement using Matlab. So it may be lead to your projects, mini projects, right? So do this way. Circuit analysis is the biggest area. So there's an endless of options are there. That must not be a project name. Project name should be pinpointed one, right? Okay, so that's all for today. If anyone have any additional question, ask me. Otherwise, you may leave this session.
Yes.
Thank you. You can put it here.